Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down play from the gun. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The gun, the inside give.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Brown. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. line. Touchdown, Cade. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And now on second down for this offense. Running behind that left side. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricane!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. Quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. You can give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They want to run it left here. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Corners are going to bail. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on third down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down, they'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. On the ready.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Missouri 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cave. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
They'll give it to him again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Got it in the middle. It's Potts. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it.
The kick is good.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll run it from the gun. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's reverse. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown, and the quarterback is snowed under.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 35, Missouri 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Wide out in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense gets set for second down. Here we go. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Reads it, fires complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Brings up 2nd down.